Hey, what's up, guys? So this is actually my second time recording this. I originally recorded and went through the entire thing as an initial reaction, but let's be honest here, my initial reaction to this was not very positive. So I'm going to re-record it and do more of a TLDR and try to hit on some more positive things that are in this patch. They were really hard for me to find, but let's give it a shot here. So we got equipment conversion. Basically, like, all this is explaining the new pieces of gear. So, you know, like how the Wyvern set has a certain aesthetic and it says it's crafted from Wyvern parts or whatever. So this is just like the description behind the picture that you see for the gear. So basically, you have these conversion gems. You get them from, like, you'll see below where you get them. So you basically just have different gems. Like they made this a lot more complicated than what it is. Basically, this gem here chooses what main stat you get. Okay, that's pretty much it. So, the one that you can attach to a gear, you put one of these things in there, and then it'll give you that main stat. This is where you get those out of, where you can get them. You can get them by transmit stones, which kind of triggered me, because we already have to spend like 33 transmit stones a week. So, add another 15 to that. You can get them with Guild War currency, which is already very limited. And you can get them from World of Boss chest rewards. We'll get into that here in a minute. So this is how you do it here. You can do 2 a month per piece of equipment. So when you select whatever one you want to do, you hit craft. Those gems that I talked about above will appear in this little window here. So say like this gem here. He added that gem. It's a main stat attack. So I'm guessing for you to do a weapon, you need a main stat attack gem. That's the only way you can re-roll a weapon, because you can't change the main stat of your weapon. At least I don't think you can. Maybe you can in this now. Maybe you can give a weapon defense main stat. I doubt it. But see the little sword on the gem there? I actually just noticed that. There's a little sword on that gem. So yeah, that's an attack gem. So you put that in. I'm guessing you need that to do a sword, so you'll need an attack gem to do the sword. I'm guessing the percentage gems you'll need for your right side stuff. So just be sure, like when you're doing this, you're paying attention that you don't give yourself a flat stat and waste one of your crafts. That's really important. So that's a little bar here, just like the quality grade. You want to make sure you're always crafting on epic, because you can do this very limited. I honestly wouldn't touch this for anything below 85. If you're earlier game, I wouldn't touch it at all, because hopefully in a month you'll get to a point where you can get 85 gear and then use it then. I wouldn't waste this on lower level stuff. And then going down, the set is chosen based by what gear you put in here. So if you want a guaranteed set, you have to put in all the same set. So my advice is to save up pieces of gear with the same set. They could be, it looks like they could be purple, blue, whatever. You just want to get your quality to epic here. You don't have to put in all epic to get epic. You just have to get that bar up to epic with the same set pieces to guarantee that set. So basically what I'd recommend is, if you do a crafting session on swords, you craft a bunch of Wyvern swords level 85. All the ones that aren't good, don't sell them right away. Bring them over here, convert the right sets. Me personally, I would still sell all the hit set shit, because no one wants hit set. So I would probably re-roll just speed, to be honest. I wouldn't re-roll anything but speed gear, because it's very hard to get speed set with the right main stat on right side. And then you just got to hope you get a speed sub in there that's high rolled. You have a pretty good chance of landing one of those 4 subs as a speed roll, and then you roll it and see if you can get a good piece of speed gear. That's how I would recommend doing this. It's just more chances to get speed gear. And that's the only really positive thing I see about it. I wouldn't try destruction. I would not try to convert anything but speed, personally. Because even getting speed boots with the right speed boots on a speed set, like, that's the only thing I would do for boots. I would literally only do speed. I'm guessing there's an essence up here for speed, right? Yeah, essence speed. So literally I would not do any boot but speed. My advice to you guys, get speed set speed boots. They're very valuable. mainly because the speed is always the same on your speed boots, and then it opens up more variety for running broken set in your other pieces to maximize your speed. That's my advice there. Always roll speed on your boots, and whatever main stat you need on your neck. Crit chance, I would do crit damage probably every single time on the neck because it's probably the best one. Crit chance can be very good if you get good subs with it. Attack main stat on your neck, only very select heroes use that, and you get a free one from Abyss that you can run on a broken set anyways, so I don't necessarily think attack main stat on the neck is the best way to go. And then, depending on what you need on the ring, FRES, effectiveness, or whatever, that's really more up for debate, depending on what you need in your account. But me personally, I'm only going for crit damage on the neck, and I'm only going for speed on my boots. And then I'm always going to roll speed set. So that's how I'm going to convert my equipment, in case you guys are wondering. And then coming down here, we have the world boss. To break this down really fast, you see the little fire thing above its icon right there? It means fire gets bonus points. There's a ranking system for individuals and for guilds, which is pretty cool. Curious to see what the top guilds would be, but so if it's like fire enhanced, like you actually need like to maximize your points, you need like 12 geared fire heroes, which is insane to think about actually. I don't know if it's better to just run like a level 50 fire hero with gear on it or substitute that unit for something else. We're not sure. 4% bonus per hero of enhanced element. So that might be worth it, it might not. It might be better to just run a full team of good units that have gear and throw in as many of the right element as you can. You definitely want to get the 50% bonus for every hero from every class. And you definitely want to do the team mission. If you can get a couple of the bonus, that's how I would manage to do that. So I would focus on getting every single class, then focus on doing the mission, and then if you can put in as many elements, then do it that way. That's how I would do it. A minimum of 8 heroes, maximum of 12. And then you can select 4 supporters. And then here's your score. Let's get down to the rewards here. So these are the rewards you get. You get 7 chests from SSS, 6, 5, and then 5 of all these. So basically, every different chest gives you a different degree of reward. I just talked about this, though. Here's the bonus. I was looking at it in a smaller screen, but you could see that here. Yeah, 4% extra per hero. 1 of every class, you get 50. 2 or more of every class, you get 100. So that's what you really want to focus on doing, is getting 2 of every class in there. And then slot as many elements as you can, and make sure you do the team mission as well. So here's the rotation schedule. You can pause if you want to look at that. For global, it'll be Tuesday and Saturdays at 1600, which is... Oh, that's UTC. So I'm not going to do the conversion in my head. I think it's like 8 or 9 hours for me or something. But I'll figure that out. And then here's the ranking. So yeah, like guild, I almost said wanking. Guild ranking, personal ranking. And then here's the rewards down here. So this is what kind of triggered me. If you don't know what those breezy earth connection, breezy or fierce fire, or frosty ice, those are 4 to 5 star hero tickets or whatever, but for that specific element. And then the earth, fire, ice are 3 to 5 tickets. And then you have your gold transmit, your Molagora, etc., etc. You can see all the different rewards here. The lower end of the rewards are really bad, but the upper tier of rewards, it depends on how often you get those. And then keep in mind here, like this is every chest. If you hit SSS, you get 7 of these. So you have a pretty good chance of getting decent rewards out of them. My initial thought was like, oh, well, if you get 1 of these chests, it's trash. But you get 7 of these. So you could potentially, like if you're really lucky, get an entire ML summon or 7 Molagoras out of that for, twice a week. You could do this twice a week. So hopefully we get rewarded and not shafted with the rates on these boxes. That's what I'm hoping. I'm guessing it looks like all the rewards are the same except for the gold and the gear level. But every other reward is the same. I'm going to guess if you hit triple S, this chest has a much higher rate of giving you a better reward. I'm guessing that's how this works, because basically all the rewards are the same. So you just have a much higher chance of getting a great reward from triple S. So I think that this is something you really want to make sure you're hitting triple S on. If you can't, you can't, but you really want to try. Because I'm guaranteed, like, since all the rewards are the same in all the chests, then you're probably more likely to get a good reward out of triple S than you are double S or S. So, yeah. Huche's back to scam us. He says it's a discount, but really I would only buy the Molagora from here. The rest of this shit is still a ripoff. Yeah, I wouldn't buy any of this. Even the 4 to 5 star Hero Summon ticket, you're more than likely just going to get a 4-star, and that's a lot of stamina that you could spend farming gear, which is the most important thing in the game, not units. So I would use that on stamina and farming, not one summon that's probably going to shaft you anyways. And then as a rotation shop in here, I don't even think one Galaxy bookmark is worth 450 Skystones. That's my opinion. I probably won't touch a damn thing in this shop because it's pretty bad. Like, it's pretty bad. Unless you're like a bigger whale than I am, I wouldn't touch this thing. And then we got the next season of Arena here. Grats to, I think Denjo's rank 1, Abdar's rank 2, and then RR64 is rank 3. So congrats to you guys. I don't know if you watch my videos. You might. I doubt you watch a patch overview video, though. And then, so yeah. Season starting over. I actually really like this frame. I thought the second frame was to rank 30, not rank 10. Because I was looking at these and I was like, wow, I actually really like that gold frame. I like the gold frame better than the pink one. And I was like, maybe I'll do Arena this season. And then I saw it was rank 10. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. If it was rank 30, I might have pushed for it, but I'm not pushing for rank 10. Fuck that. The silver one looks all right too. Maybe I'll push for that. We'll see. I don't know. It's not hard to hit rank 100. It really isn't. The Endeavor frame down here looks pretty good too, though. And then looks like we still don't get a cinematic, which I really love the Season 1 cinematic. It was sick. I wish they would do more of those. And then here is the gear. We get another slate and then some mediocre gear, to be honest. To give a quick rundown on this gear, there's effect resistance on all this shit. Effect resistance on a hit set is so bad. So, it's just so fucking bad. The necklace is really good. Like, you can probably run broken set with this neck, but the hero that came to my mind, I was like, oh, a really good hit set was Champion Zerato, and then I realized, like, putting this full set on a Champion Zerato gives you, like, 50% effect resist just in the subs, which is so bad. Like, well, it's closer to 40, but he's the only unit that I really thought was like, who could really benefit from having a hit set that doesn't need to have speed and immunity set? It's like, Zerato. And then there's effect resist all over this shit. So, I don't know, man. If you get this stuff Prey, you get good offset speed pieces. That's all I can say. Because the only the neck is really good, and the ring is okay, but hit set is just so bad, in my opinion. Because usually anything that wants to land debuffs kind of wants to be fast as well. But then stuff that wants effect resist is kind of bulky, usually, right? So if you have effect resist on something, it's going to have some kind of bulk, unless you're doing something like effect resist K-Ron or something. But you're going to want some kind of bulk. And usually units say you want some kind of bulk. They're not going to be fast, so you want immunity set. So it's kind of hard, like, I don't know, maybe just run speed boots on something and then run a hit set and then another set. I don't know. I would break this down into like just a hit set on one thing depending on how it rolls. But I'm really not happy with how this set looks. It's like the season 2 set, but worse in my opinion. So hopefully you roll speed. The jewelry is pretty good. The boots are pretty good. But they're still hit set. So you're kind of forced to break a good set somewhere. Unless you're really looking to push effectiveness. So like biking gear, stuff like that. Hopefully you dodge effect resist. I'll do Litica in a separate video. And then we're getting Secret Scythe and Ravi, so another hard pass banner. I was talking about this earlier. These are the summon tickets for different elements. And then that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, and then they fixed a couple things. So I wanted to get through this relatively quick. There's a lot of people complaining in the comments. I was one of those people. I didn't put it in the comment because, like, I could just complain to you guys. But, yeah, that's going to be it. I wanted to get through this. I know you guys can read this on your own, but some people don't even want to bother, and they'd rather get, like, a rundown of the main stuff in here. So that's what I try to do with this. I know there's a ton of other content creators out there that'll read this to you like it's your bedtime story, but I'm not one of those guys. So, like if you enjoy me doing these kind of patch reviews, and sub if you're new. Let me know what you think in the comments. Later.